Harry Potter likes just about everyone, except he really hates Malfoy. Harry Potter asked Cho Chang to the ball. Cho Chang said that she'd rather die. Here we are, we're doing a fucking podcast. We're millennials, it's all we know how to do.
That's
Harry
just
Potter,
the tea.
No
Harry
clapping,
Potter,
remember?
That's just the tea.
That was a little clap.
Yeah, I was
Soft
using
clap.
palms.
Soft claps only.
This is like golf clap. If I ever went... You want to know why I wouldn't want to go to a golf game? Because it's not, like, fucking sporty enough. Sorry to golfers, but I'm not. Because I want to be like, when I'm at a sports game, like, if you brought me to a fucking Bills game, even if I didn't know what the fuck was going on, I'd be like, like, I'd be losing it. I'd be shouting. Golf, you gotta be like, woohoo. I can golf. I've done golf. Not like good, but we've got mini golf.
Okay, that's not golfing.
That is golfing. You putt
That's
around.
a mini golfing.
All right, well, we're starting this.
Why?
Because you're being ridiculous.
I don't think so.
Hello and welcome to Nargles and Other Nonsense, a Harry Potter podcast full of spells, jinxes, and curses, the adult kind.
Oh,
I am
shit.
Casey.
I'm Gabby.
Hi, I'm Brayden. I won my intramural badminton tournament, but I lost a spelling bee because I don't know how to spell ambulance. I thought of it earlier.
It wasn't as good as some of your previous ones.
I just thought it would be funny if I did an intramural badminton game. And then I couldn't say ambulance when I was younger, so I just wanted to say ambulance.
What did you say?
Ambulance, ambulance, ambulance.
I couldn't say Monopoly.
Yeah, I couldn't say ambulance for some reason.
I mean, at one time we couldn't say any words.
True.
Like, are you talking about when we were babies, or like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, by the way, that's Paige, if you're just deciding to listen to this as your first episode ever.
Me, Brayden.
It's Brayden.
Oh my god.
That's how I know her.
I'm 13, and I won my intramural badminton game.
Do you remember playing badminton in gym class?
I do.
It was probably one of the best segments. I don't know, I
Well, you
really
play
got
tennis,
I know,
bitch.
but I really got into badminton.
I just don't remember anything about gym except the first 3 years of it fucking hating it because everyone was so intense about it. And then senior year, they were like, pick the track you want. And we were like, we want low level, low intensity, nothing. And then just
I forgot that was a choice.
doing whatever the fuck we wanted. Like, I didn't do shit. It was
We
great.
went to lazy person phys ed.
Oh, yeah, it was amazing. I just cheated at all the games. It was
And
incredible.
then you got, like, student of the month a lot, didn't you?
Yeah, I got it twice, bitch, because I'm an athlete. I won my badminton
You won
intramural.
badminton.
Anyway,
We're going to have to cut this all out.
My
No.
mom broke her arm playing badminton.
really?
What?
Yeah, because we had a set in our backyard, and like one 4th of July we were playing, and she just went for it, and it reached too far, fell directly onto her wrist, and like the 4th of July was ruined.
Oh,
Yeah,
she
I
had to
mean-
go to the hospital.
4th of July is forever, or just that 4th of July?
That one specifically.
And that's, like, a really busy time for the emergency room, too.
Definitely. She
Lots
got
of
home
peop-
at like 5 in the morning.
Anyway, if you're still sticking around, we're going to be talking about animagus.
How do you
Today.
say a plural?
Animagi?
Is that how you say it?
I would think so, because
Animagi.
animagus.
That doesn't sound right.
Animagus.
So it's like octopus and octopi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I was
the
trying to say
anime
anime guy earlier, and it just sounds like I'm saying anime guy.
Anime guy.
Anime guy.
Anime guy.
And now that's all anyone's going to hear for the rest of this segment.
You're welcome. That's how I'm
Anime
going to
guy.
be saying it. I'm just going to say animagus, even if it's grammatically incorrect, because I make my own rules.
I guess you could just say animagus.
It's
Yeah.
singular, right?
I mean, if you're only talking about one, I mean, there's not really groups of them running around.
Anime guy.
I mean, there are at
Do you like
Hogwarts. I take that back. That
Naruto?
was completely false.
A bunch of anime guy or a bunch of animagus. I don't know.
What is it called?
Does
A
it-
crowd of anime
J.K. Rowling.
guy.
Why? Why would you do this to us?
She knew.
That we would struggle.
Even back in the 90s, she was like, there's going to be this thing called podcasts, and kids are going to go crazy for them. And they're going to make them in their own basements. We're going to talk about this. We're going to get into it.
Yeah.
We're going to deep dive, baby. You're going to know things.
Google
that
deep dive with us. Animagus.
Anime guy.
So we
Anime
first
Gus.
hear about them in book 3. That's when they're introduced as like I guess a spell, or it's not really a spell, a transformation.
I think she. Oh no. Never mind. I was going to say, does the McGonagall turn into a cat and back and be like, pew?
Yeah, but they don't.
That's their first day of transfiguration.
I mean,
Yeah,
she does right at the beginning.
But they don't
first
really
book.
say what it is.
It's just kind of like,
It's
some
just
magic.
like, yeah, this is
Just
magic.
turns into a cat, so.
You can do it if you want.
No, I think she does it, and then she's like, okay, bitches, y'all want to do that? Wait 40 years.
Yeah.
You guys just gotta, like, fucking learn how to hold your wands the right way. And they're like, aw, man, this sucks. I was gonna learn spells. And then she goes, get out of my class. And then they just leave.
I don't think McGonagall wants the children to leave.
Read between the lines.
Get the real message of the books. Education is bad. That's what I learned.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. The real lesson is don't learn anything. Well, okay, that's not true, but we're just having fun. This is already so far off the rails.
Yeah, we're...
These just
I
get
tried, all
worse
right?
and worse
Okay,
with time.
but we learn about it in book 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you learn about it because it's going to be a major plot point later, so you have to know about it.
Yeah.
And it's brought up in class in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Did they talk about it then?
I think so.
I haven't read the third book in
They
a
talk
while.
about Hermione knowing the difference between animagus and werewolves. I think that's when it's first mentioned.
Oh, right.
And then they kind of talk about it a little bit more. But it's really like a major plot point in book 4, I think, more so than book 3. Because, I mean, like, yeah, they learn about it, but in book 4, it really is, like, something they talk about all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and also, like, because Sirius is just like, it's me, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do dog stuff. And you're like, there he is.
Yeah.
Doing dog stuff. I didn't know how hard it was.
We should go into the process.
This is
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, I will start with step 1 and we can rotate around.
fucking wild.
So this is from, it wasn't from Pottermore. It was from another website that someone, I think it was the Wikia. I don't know, I found it on the interwebs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we
And
don't know if it's true, but
so
we found it.
first, in order to become an animagus, apparently it's very difficult, and it can result in disasters such as permanent, half-human, half-animal mutations if done incorrectly.
That's
So
me.
you could just be walking around like Hermione in book 2 with like being like half cat.
Ooh.
So you start off by keeping a single mandrake leaf in your mouth for an entire month from full moon to full moon. And if the leaf is removed or swallowed, even when you're sleeping, apparently, like it's got to be in there the whole time, the witch or wizard will have to start over. So then you have to wait for another full moon.
So you have to like eat
With a leaf in your mouth?
with it in your mouth and not swallow it.
Just drink a lot of smoothies.
I wonder what it tastes like.
All right.
I would
After,
just put
especially
it under my tongue.
But like, it's just got to turn to mush at some point, right?
It's magic. It's mandrake, so it's probably something gross.
I feel like just because it's not easy, it would taste gross.
It would be potato-y, I bet. Because mandrakes look like fat little potato people.
So you're just eating potato people leaves.
Yeah. Like the hair of a potato person.
Oh,
Wow.
constantly.
Constantly. It's just floating around. Well, I feel like it's showing how dedicated you are. Like, you don't do this shit lightly. You're, like, committed to doing it.
Yeah.
So if you really want to be and that's probably why they're like, you have to be registered to do it because you have to put all this fucking time in.
Well, it gets even more dangerous. Like, I think that's the safe part, other than, like, possibly choking on this leaf in your sleep.
And does mandrake bad to eat? No, it unpetrifies you.
Yeah.
If anything,
They, like,
feel
chop
great.
up the little mandrake people and make a stew or something. And
yeah.
Unpetrify people.
Chop them up and stew them. Wow. I feel like Hagrid says that.
Poor mandrakes, though.
Yeah.
Do they have, like, souls? I don't know.
Let's get into whether or not they're sentient. I'm just kidding, they are. Well, because I love the mandrake. I like this is not related to this at all, but I like in the second book, they're talking and they're like, oh, they have to be full grown. And they're like, okay, they're in their teenage years because they're getting secretive and moody.
Yeah.
Like, that's so funny
So
to me.
good.
And she's like, ugh, they keep blasting, like, goth rock from the fucking wherever they are. The green room. Is that what they call it?
Greenhouse.
Yeah, greenhouse, green room, whatever. Greenhouse, green room, green floor. So what's the next step?
Gabby, you want to
Sure.
start it?
All right. So at the next visible full moon, if it's like even a cloudy one, you got to start over. The wizard spits the leaf, spits it
Spits it.
into a phial within range of the moon's pure rays.
What the fuck?
What does that mean?
So you're outside, bathed in moonlight, and
Taking a
you're spitting this into a little vial so that you can
In a moonbeam.
In a pure moonbeam.
So no fog.
Ew.
So wait, so you do this for a whole month, and then it's cloudy, so you have to start over.
Yeah.
You gotta guess.
Damn, you
really
better
look
wish
at the
that you're
weather.
lucky.
Oh.
But that's not even the end of it.
You had to keep
You
going.
take that same moonstruck phial, is the word it's being used. Then you have to add one of your own hairs, a
Dope.
silver teaspoon of dew that has not seen sunlight or been touched by human feet for 7 days.
How do you know that?
I guess you would take dew from the grass in the morning and then just keep it in a room for 7 days.
No, don't you just leave it? I would think it would be like you go into a forest and you get dew that's been under a tree.
Okay.
In,
But
like,
how
a
do you know that
shadow.
it hasn't been touched by human feet?
You fucking put a spell on it.
But then you also add chrysalis of a
The chrysalis.
chrysalis, whatever, of a death's head hawk moth.
Oh my god, turn the fuck up. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds metal as hell.
Then
gotta
you
look
put
up
it
to
in
see
a
what it
quiet,
was
dark
like.
place. And it cannot be in any way disturbed.
Cannot be disturbed.
This is why I don't want to be an animagus. This is too much for me.
I'm fucking into it.
Wait, what is it called? Death Hawk?
Death's Head.
Death's
Hawk
Head.
Moth.
I
If
wanna
you're
see if it's a
telling
real
me
thing.
that's not a heavy metal band already,
Oh,
we're starting
It
it.
definitely is.
Ew.
Does it look gross? It's a moth.
It's a moth.
It's just like
They
a
all look
big ass
gross.
moth. Oh wait, there's a YouTube video. Third one. Death Head Hawk Moth. The hawk moth is apparently one word, so it's really weird to
Hawk
say.
moth.
Hawk moth. Screaming.
Anime guy.
Anime guy.
No, they just look like this.
So they just look like moths.
Yeah.
They're gross. They're all gross.
What if you turn into a moth? I'd be pissed.
I'd feel fucking cool. Would you be big? Oh, I'm thinking proportionally. Like, I'd be a human-sized moth.
I hate that.
Know how scary that is?
I
Ew.
absolutely hate that.
I love it.
You know how terrible. Oh my god. Someone would kill you.
Yeah.
All right,
No,
so
I can control it, though.
so you don't have to come in contact with a moth. You just have to find its chrysalis. So like,
And then what? Like,
So
put
it's
it
a
in
weird thing?
so when they hatch from a
Yeah.
So when they're in the little
caterpillar, they
When they're in
shed
the-
that thing.
Yeah.
The
The chrysalis.
the cocoon. That's the word.
None of us can do anything. Okay, so let's see. This is the final step. The next thing that happens is you have to wait for an electrical storm, whenever that is. If it's 6 weeks from now, if it's 2 years. During this waiting period, the wizard must, at sunrise and sundown, without fail, chant the incantation Amato, Animato, Animagus, dope, with the tip of their wand placed over their heart. How do we even know that this shit is real?
I was gonna say, what if we're getting just fucking rickrolled?
I don't know. It's funny, and people need to take what
But
we
if
say
like
as fact.
J.K. Rowling has this in her brain, that is insane.
Yeah.
Wait. It goes on. When at last there is a lightning storm, the wizard has to move to a large and secure place, recite the incantation one final time, and then drink that potion. That's fucking crazy. That's so much fucking work.
How often is there an electrical storm?
It's just a
thunderstorm.
thunderstorm.
Oh, okay.
But
I thought
I guess if you live
I
somewhere,
thought power lines would be down or something.
no,
Yeah,
I
that
mean
too.
it could just be like a heat thunderstorm too. It wouldn't have to be like rain. So if you live somewhere like very arid and there's just like heat
I don't know what I
thunder.
was going to say. Like ball lightning, which is in an episode of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. So I'm not sure if it's real. When Sabrina casts a spell accidentally, it's when she's on trial for being a witch and when they're in Salem. And Mr. Poole's like, I can explain that. And she goes, all right, you can, great. And he's like, we just saw ball lightning. In case anyone's a Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
I'm falling down a well.
I've hit the bottom of the wall. Shout out to Libby. This one goes out to Libby. I love you, Libby. Anyway, that's fucking crazy. I can see McGonagall doing that. I can also see Hermione doing it. These other chumps.
How the like Marauders all did it.
Yeah. Chump.
I mean,
these
Lupin
chumps
obviously was just like
had a shitty
Whatever,
life.
dude.
yeah, like my life already sucks. So I'm not gonna really care if you guys do this because it's nothing
Yeah,
compared
but
to what
he
I
had
have to deal
good
with every
friends,
month.
though. Because they were like, hey,
That's
we're
baller.
going to go through all this fucking crazy shit just so we can, like, hang out with you once a month.
So you're not alone.
That's so pure.
True friendship.
That really
true
is ride or
friendship.
die.
Would you do that for me?
Absolutely, I would.
Good answer. Gabby's not
Absolutely.
answering.
No,
That's
no,
fine.
but because Paige was answering. I'm not gonna talk over her. No, I would do it if you asked.
Sweat.
Like, the thing is, I would do it, but I wouldn't, like, I'd complain.
Oh, well, expected. You have a leaf
Okay.
in your mouth for a month.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it.
But, like, we'd have, I feel like, fun adventures
Yeah.
when you turn into a werewolf person.
Are you a werewolf and we're like chilling out
I guess
with you?
so. That's just the question.
Yeah,
Would you do
fuck
that? For
yeah,
someone?
bitch.
I mean, I think I would do it because I would want to be an animal too. Like I overall would want to do this if I was a witch.
Oh, me too.
I wouldn't.
We'll get into it. So, I would definitely do it. I just feel like it would be a lot of work, and I would get frustrated. I think I would start to do it a bunch of times, and then each time I'd be
I
like,
bet that
"Ugh,
happens a lot.
never mind, I'm not gonna do it. It's just it was just not lining up, because at some point I'd be like, the universe is telling me not to do that, so I won't. And then I'd be like, you know what, I am gonna do it. And then it would be really shitty because my like animagus would just be like a slug or something. It'd just be like a worm.
I mean, we can get into what form it, because I always assumed that animagus were like what you wanted, like you chose. Like
I thought it
McGonagall
was
wanted
too.
to be a cat. They chose to be larger animals, like
I
to
thought that-
protect themselves.
Yeah.
But that's not the case whatsoever.
I'm nodding vigorously because I also thought that was the
Because
case.
apparently it's just chosen by your personality and inner traits. Very similar to like your Patronus, which I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. Like you went through all this work and you can't even pick what animal you want to be.
Yeah, you know
That's how
how
it goes.
pissed Wormtail probably was? He was like, fuck, I'm a rat. Damn.
Like if they knew that going into it, wouldn't they be like, hey buddy, why are you turning into a rat? Like what's up with you? Like what's
your deal?
what's brewing beneath the
Yeah,
surface
they
there?
didn't think about that.
That's why I thought that they didn't pick them, because it seemed that they were all like the good size for what they were dealing with. Like Peter was small enough to press the knot, and then Sirius and James were big enough to kind of like keep him corralled in. So I thought that they picked them.
Of course, I never understood being a stag, because as a werewolf, wouldn't you be able
Like
to just hunt it?
Yeah. Maybe it's for the chase in the woods. You could chase that instead of like a unicorn, or like, I don't know what werewolves are up to.
Eating children?
Are they just eat kids?
I don't know. They eat people.
I feel like what they do is they imprint on babies.
Oh my
my
god.
God.
No.
No.
Sorry.
We've already mentioned that once in this podcast. We are not doing it again.
Let's see how often
Cancelled.
how often I can bring up Twilight. Anyway. Yeah, well, I don't know. I feel like book werewolf is different from like movie werewolf. Movie werewolf was very scary. I remember when I saw that movie, I couldn't look at it. The transformation got too scared. And so even now I'm like unfamiliar with that scene when I watched it as an adult, because I would always, even when I was at home, I couldn't watch it because it was too scary. When he turned into the wolf, everything else was fine, but when he was turning into it, I was like, ah, too scary. It was too scary.
All right. Tune in next week for our werewolf cast.
I already have my own werewolf cast. It's called Ah Woo.
Oh my god.
And it's really good, and everyone should listen to it because it's definitely real.
I'm curious as to, like, there was a thing, I think it was on Pottermore, where they were, like, in the Ugandan school, a whole bunch of them were, like lions and elephants.
Oh, so it was dependent upon where you live.
And, yeah, so that seems to sort of say that, like, that also has a place in, or, in, like, in, like, what you would
So
be.
we would all just be domesticated animals, or like
I
Or,
would
like,
be a
deer and squirrels.
I would be a
deer and squirrel.
fucking cow.
Oh.
Oh!
Yeah, we do live near farm country.
Yes! I would want to be a cow. That's fucking cool.
So you could get eaten?
No, so I could fucking trample shit. You know how big those things are? And I got horns.
You just lay around, eat grass.
Ooh. They're very cute.
Would you get milked?
I don't know.
That seems very uncomfortable.
I would not allow. I'd still be a person. Like, I'd still be myself, but in an animal body.
Yeah, but you'd have the animal body. Cows make
I
milk
wouldn't
in
let
their
someone get
bodies.
near enough to milk me. If
Don't you
someone was
need
like,
to be milked?
I don't know. No.
If you have a baby, you do.
Okay, I don't know.
Well, you
much
don't.
about
You don't
cows.
have to.
Are you talking about as a cow or as a person?
I think both.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure that's what breast pumps are for.
Yeah.
Just human milking.
All right.
Oh my god.
Casey's the one that needs a smother pillow. She just cackled. I knew it. But also, the longer you stay, like, in pretty much every other, like, conception, like, magical conception to me of people turning into animals, the longer you stay that animal, the closer you are to being and staying like that animal. You know what I mean? So you lose the human parts of you because you're staying the animal too long. Like, I think in, like, magicians when they were...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Peter Pettigrew was a rat for a long time.
I know, that's what I was thinking. I think it's different in this.
He turned out fine.
Yeah.
Well,
he was always
they made it
fucked up.
seem like in the book that there was certain characteristics about him that were more rat-like, and in the movie they definitely took that to a different level, but I think it was supposed to be more along the lines of, like, you just transform whenever.
Okay. Because
you're fine.
That would be my one concern, I think, would be being an animal would be like, I don't want to get lost in this and stay like that forever.
I mean, it probably depends on the person, but you also have to have a pretty strong mental capacity to be able to become one.
So
I think
it's not just like loosey-goosey.
Yeah, you would have to
Yeah.
be pretty self-aware.
Well, also earlier when we were talking about this and you were like, what if your animagus was a sloth? And we were like, no person whose animagus would be a sloth would even get to the point of becoming one because the whole point is you're fucking lazy.
So you don't have to worry about becoming a slug.
Yeah. Oh, right. Because I already put all the work in.
Yeah.
Which is why it would be so shitty to, like, work. So you're Peter Pettigrew. You're already a piece of shit. Mm-hmm. And you I don't want to defend him because I hate him. He's garbage. But you're like, my friends are smarter than me and I probably have low self-esteem. And then you go through all this trouble to become an animagus. But you're a fucking rat. I'd be like, what the hell? Like, that's like if I became a ferret, I would be so pissed. I am not a fan of ferrets. If I was a ferret, I'd be like, ooh, I'm never transforming again. Fuck this.
But at least you know what you are, I guess.
Yeah, but that would wreck me. That would make me so sad.
You
I'd be
could
like,
change.
Deep down,
You
I'm a
could
ferret.
change yourself. Well, I mean, your Patronus is an orangutan. So.
Yeah, but that's cool.
Speaking of ferrets, there's a note in here that Gabby put about the fact that because Draco got turned into a ferret in the 5th book, does he still have like attributes of that or not? I don't know. Like, would he still have?
He was transfigured into it, though.
So would it affect him the same? Like, that's crazy.
Like, I was reading something online, I don't know, trying to find out more information, and it was like, if you turn into, like, a ferret as your animagus, like, you still have your brain. Like, you don't have, like a ferret brain, which would probably just be, like, food, biting, squirming around.
Being gross, climbing into walls.
But when you're transfigured, because it's not, like, a forever thing, like, I'm thinking Draco probably had ferret brain.
How does that just not make your human brain implode upon itself?
Because it's magic. I disagree, though. I think that he had Draco consciousness in ferret, which is why it was such a fucking awful thing to happen. You can't control it. All of a sudden, you're a ferret, and you're like, ugh!
Well, what happens to, like, the bunnies that they turn into teacups or whatever? They use a lot of animals in transfiguration. Like, when you think about it, they are transforming frogs and stuff into, I don't know, bottles, whatever they do. They do all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it's also, like, part of it is, like, the whimsicalness of it. Like, you turn a rabbit into a teacup, but it's still got whiskers and it still hops.
Oh, it was Slippers. That was the bunny one.
Oh, yeah. But, like, do you know what I mean? It's to be like, look at this cute stuff that happens. Or you turn a porcupine into a pincushion, but the pincushion is still afraid of, like, being pregnant. Yeah. And also I'm thinking McGonagall probably turns everything back at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because she just, like, does her wand in a big circular motion and then everything's fine.
Okay, so if you turned, like, Bunny into Slippers, does the bunny still have thoughts? Is it Slippers?
I don't know.
Is it still sentient?
I don't know. These are the things I want to know.
Probably not.
Because I think when you're transfigured, it's different.
Where does your...
The other side?
Where does your mind go?
A parallel universe?
Magic? It's just magic.
Can you imagine?
You've just blinked out for whatever period you were Slippers.
You're a rabbit, and then you get turned into Slippers, but you're fully aware that you're a slipper.
That's
and
a horror story.
That's horrible. That's a
You know what
nightmare.
also amazes me? That Rita Skeeter was like a bug, and she didn't get squashed. You'd have to be
think about that a lot.
Careful not to get squashed or to kill or run over.
Bash a bug up.
Like, what if you were like a super hard worker and you turned into like an ant or something?
Oh.
Yeah, not a beaver. An ant. Like, that's like a very strong creature. But it's so tiny and there's nothing you can really do as an ant.
No, there's lots of stuff you can do as an ant.
It would take you forever to get to like one side of the
Yeah,
room to
but
the other.
listen, you can pick up stuff that's like 500 times your weight.
I would hate
We're
to
just
be an
gonna
ant.
start
I'd be so
talking.
small.
We're just gonna start talking about Ant-Man, aren't we?
No, we're gonna talk about A Bug's Life.
Oh my god.
Gabby hates that movie, but I love it.
I don't like that movie. Used to scare me a lot.
I loved it.
It's a weird movie.
It's very bizarre.
It's a movie about communism, which is why you
That
guys don't
grasshopper
like it.
is scary. I don't like him.
He is very scary. I agree
What's
with you.
his name?
Hopper. Not very creative, but very scary. Shout out
It's a
to
kid's
my
movie.
dude Dave Foley, who is the star of that film, who I love very much. Great actor. I love him.
You're a great
Another
worker. You're a
another
worker.
fun fact about animagus,
Well, I
though.
don't know why I thought a beaver was good, because they build the dams and they like are working hard.
Casey, continue.
Anyway, another fun fact about animagus is that they take on like your physical traits. Like
Yeah.
McGonagall has glasses, and obviously Peter's missing a finger. But like glasses are like clothing. Like that's something you put on. That's not like
I think it's more
Intrinsically
hair.
part of your personality.
Okay.
Well, no, I mean, like, to me, like, I don't not wear glasses. If I don't have my glasses on, I don't know what that bitch looks like. One, because I physically can't see her. And two, because, like, I wear glasses all the time. Like, imagine if I started wearing contacts. How fucking weird would that be for you guys? You'd be like, who is this bitch who keeps showing up everywhere?
I mean, I've seen you without your glasses on.
Yeah, same.
But I don't know what she looks like. I feel like that's more of a personal thing.
Yeah, it's
Never
gonna
mind.
be
Definitely
weird
a
for
personal
you,
thing.
not for us.
Yeah, I'd be like, who is that?
I think we would adjust rather quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Just
agree.
if you ever decide to get LASIK, you know.
Ugh. Or they shoot lasers at your eyes? No thanks.
Well, I'm just like trying to think what traits.
Yeah,
of
that's what I was gonna
myself
say. What
Wait,
traits would be?
Hold on.
What?
Let's say
Sorry.
you turn into your animagus is an ant, but your enemies is an anteater, and you're dead. They just fucking eat you, and no one knows where you went.
All right. So what were we talking about?
What traits do you think you would have
Oh.
if you transformed?
Okay, well, not glasses because I swap in between
Yeah.
contacts and stuff. And I changed my hair color, so that's not a thing.
No,
I don't know.
I don't think you necessarily have to have any of those things. I think it's like McGonagall has them because she's bespeckled.
I mean, like I'm, tall and like got, scraggly arms.
Paige's animal would have a long toe.
It would. I'd just be a sloth.
Like it's not like I have like a weird.
But one, their weird fingers, their weird hands, one
That's
would
what
just
I'm
be
saying.
so
So-
long.
Yeah. I'd just be a lobster, and I just have one really big claw.
A crab with that one giant one.
Oh, yeah. Or like 12 legs. You want to know what my animagus would be? I'd probably be like a fucking spider or something gross. Because I hate them so much.
I don't know what mine would be.
I mean,
I don't know.
We
I
took,
feel like
we
you
took
guys
some
are being
really
too deep with this.
well. We took some
Welcome
really
to the
dumb.
podcast.
No, I'm just saying, I mean, like, I don't think, because McGonagall had glasses.
No, that's a thing.
I know that's real, but
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think it's like, okay, I look like this is what my animagus will look like. No.
Well, we're just trying to think.
just look like a fucking rat, because
No,
he
but
was
like
a rat man.
there was like weird things that like maybe your physical features would transfer.
let's say
Yeah,
you
we're
had
just
a
trying to figure out what physical features. It's
big
not like
mole.
it's self-hatred.
That's what I'm
thing.
thinking. I'm like,
No, I'm
I'm
not
covered in
thinking it's
moles.
self-hatred,
Would that
but
be
you're
like,
like-
would I be speckled more? I don't know. That's just what we're discussing.
But
Yeah.
I was like, I wouldn't be like, your animal wouldn't just have like long arms. Like,
Well, if I was like, okay,
what does that mean?
if I was a cat, maybe I would just be like a tall cat.
I feel like you'd be blonde.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess because I'm currently blonde. Because
That's what happened when Sabrina got turned into a cat.
So it's
that's
real.
right. Yeah, we
That's
know
how
it's
you
real
know.
because of Serena. Well, we took a lot of quizzes online that I found just by Googling, what would your animagus be? And they were pretty rough quizzes.
They were
I
fucking
do not
bizarre.
recommend, if you want real answers, just pick it yourself.
Look
or wait
inside yourself.
or wait for JK
Do
to
some
come up with a legit one.
self-searching.
Because they were, if you're, looking for a laugh, though, they're really funny.
The last
Yeah.
one that we took is really fucking hilarious. I don't know what website it was on, but I really liked it. I don't remember. It's called like ProPof's quiz. It's so weird. The questions are so weird, but it's genuinely very funny to take. I had a really good time. Casey was really the only one with like consistent answers.
and
She
I
got
only one
cat 3 times.
Did anyone else do multiples? Gabby, I think you have cat twice.
I hope not.
You do.
We took...
I have wolf, hedgehog, doe, cat.
And cat.
And cat again.
I have cat, hedgehog, cat, dog.
We all got hedgehog for that one, for like one of the quizzes.
I love that because it says you are very sensitive and easily offended. Okay.
And when I made a list of possible ones, and hedgehog was my first one because I was like, cute, but like a little prickly. Don't want it as a pet.
I didn't get anything the same. These are all so weird. So I got cat, a hedgehog, a doe, a grim wolf, which nobody knows what that is, except it's a band that is pretty scary, and then an owl. And I don't think these have really anything to do with me at all.
I feel like they're kind of like the quizzes where it's like, what house are you? My favorite thing to do is be brave, be friendly, hang out with snakes, or read books.
It's like be safe.
So, like, cat isn't far off for me as far as personality traits wise. I would love to be able to sleep all day. I think that's great.
Yeah,
I do that already if I can.
Yeah.
Big mood.
But
Big worm.
personally, I would want something cool like a bird. I mean, I hate birds. Hate them. But to be able to fly is like, I have dreams, lucid dreams or whatever, where I fly and I control that. And I think that's awesome.
That's really cool.
I train myself to lucid dream.
Wow.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it doesn't happen all the time, but it has to be like a right mindset before I fall asleep.
That is wild. I never lucid dream if I wake up and I try and I go back to sleep.
I never lucid dream.
Well, flying dreams are great, so I want to be a bird.
I never had a flying dream.
I've never flown in, but it's probably because I'm terrified of heights, and if I had a dream where I was flying, it would be a fucking nightmare. Anywho.
Usually the flying is to get away from, like, the nightmare stuff, so, like, if someone's chasing me, I'll just be like, bye, and I just jump into the air and I can fly.
That is cool.
What kind of bird?
Ooh, I don't know. Something
Pelican.
big.
I was going to say pelicans are cool.
Like a hawk.
The one with the big...
Because I'm a meat eater, like, I'd still want to...
Big neck.
I wouldn't want to just be like a hummingbird or something and just drink
Ew, you
sugar
would not
all
be
day.
a hummingbird.
That's
That's
too energetic.
Me. If I had to be a bird, that's probably, I'd just drink sugar water and annoy people.
That is very accurate. Or a woodpecker, because you just peck.
I'm just going brrrr, and people are like, God damn it, please stop. And I'm like, huh? Brrrr. I'm literally just Woody Woodpecker. That's literally my animagus. I'm just the cartoon Woody Woodpecker.
You would turn into a cartoon.
Absolutely. I'd be an animal, but it would be a cartoon one. So I'd just be like Daffy.
That would be amazing. You're just defying all laws of physical nature.
I'm just Daffy Duck.
Oh my gosh. Just a two-dimensional thing.
I'm just basically Space Jam, but like the magic version.
Ooh, I think it'd be cool to be like a raven or a crow because they're really smart.
Yeah, it would be cool if you were a crow.
Crows remember people's faces.
Crows are really smart.
You guys remember that story about the girl who had a crow or a couple crows that would bring her gifts?
Yeah.
And I thought that was the cutest thing ever.
I saw a thing probably on Tumblr where it was like this crow kept like bringing him stuff, and he would give the crow like bread in response. One time the crow brought him $20 because he found $20, and so the guy was like, I went out and I bought like nicer bread because he brought me $20, and then the crow remembered it and brought him more money. So he was like, I've gotten like $200 from this bird, but he knows I'll buy him nicer bread if he brings me money.
That's so smart.
Can we just all find crows to train to bring us money?
Honestly, I love crows. I hate birds, but crows are cool. And I saw a video of like a crow on a windshield.
Why are y'all bird haters?
I hate birds. They fly and they shit, and I don't like them.
No.
I think birds are so cool.
They freak me out.
My sister had a bird, and it was terrifying.
I wouldn't want one as a pet.
Oh, they're
I wouldn't
annoying
want a bird
as
in my
hell.
house.
They're not right for pets. But
No.
That's like when people
Please
are like,
don't buy parakeets. That's not right.
Don't get a bird. Birds need to be outside. I like most wild animals. I'm like, you're cute. Get away from me, though. I don't fuck with you. I'll protect you, but I'm not fuck with you.
What do you think you would be?
I have no idea. Probably like a toad.
You're not a toad person, though. Umbridge would be a toad.
Oh, yeah. But she already looks like one.
Exactly.
I have no fucking clue what I would be. I honestly would just do it to find out. I'd be like, this is the only personality quiz I need to take, besides the one in, like, Tiger Beat magazine.
One that might take, like, a couple years to do, because who knows if there's ever going to be a clear night with
I
a full
really
moon.
don't know what I would be, honestly.
I'm trying to think.
Like
I
a
don't
bird?
Know.
Ew.
I think you'd be something energetic.
Or like just like a dog or some shit. I'd just
You'd
be
be
a
a
golden
dog.
retriever. Like,
Yeah. Because you're, like, loyal like a golden retriever, but, like, crazy like
I'll
one.
fucking bite you, too.
And you love water. You'd be in the water catching sticks and shit.
I would just be swimming all the time.
Yeah.
I'd be mossy as fuck. I'd just be swimming in algae.
Or you'd be some sort of swamp creature.
Yeah.
That's why I said, imagine how cool would it be if you could just turn into a massive, huge fucking alligator. You're just a huge alligator.
Can you, like
Be
what
a great
happens?
defense mechanism.
I would want to be an alligator.
Can you be like a shark or like a fish? Like, what happens if you transform and you're out of water?
I was just thinking that because I was like, I would want to be a Greenland shark, but yeah, I can't
so
really
you can
do anything
live
with
to
that.
be...
No, I just want to swim around in the deep ocean, just chill the fuck out.
Well, because another thing is that, like, age is a factor. Because...
You live as long as you do.
Live as long as you do as a human, but would you live longer if you were, like, a sea turtle? No, sea turtles. Do they live over 100?
Lit to be a sea turtle.
Any of
This
the
is
really
just like what animal
tortoises.
we wanna be.
Tortoises can
Welcome.
live like to be 200 years old. Would you just keep living because you're animal?
I think you would die.
I think you would. I think so as
I
well.
think
I think so too.
I think you're on the human lifespan, so that's why Peter Pettigrew got to be a rat for so long, was because he was on a human lifespan. So even if, like, you could be like, cool, I'm gonna cheat death and be a Greenland shark. No, bitch, you're gonna live for 85 years and then you're croaking. And all the other Greenland sharks are gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? Can you talk to the other animals?
I think so.
Do you think Pettigrew had any rat friends?
What's this?
Yeah, because he
Where-
gets information about the
Crookshanks.
whereabouts of Lord Voldemort.
Crookshanks was talking to Sirius. They were buddies.
Mm-hmm.
Him and the Grim. Just kidding, it was Sirius.
But yeah,
Spoiler.
Pettigrew knew where Voldemort was because he was speaking to other animals in
Rats.
the forest. Yeah, mainly
Because
rats.
they were like, we're not going over there. That shit's crazy.
Yeah,
Do you
there's
think like
there's something lurking.
during that time before like the Battle of Hogwarts when Voldemort taken over everything and they were like hiding in the woods, like do you think you could have just become your animagus and just like hid in the woods?
Forever, yeah.
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 Like that's a useful thing you could use it for.
If you're ever on the run from the law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like an undocumented one because you have to register.
I wonder what the penalty is for... Did
Not
it say?
registering.
I think it was probably
You go to
Azkaban.
Azkaban. Yeah. That's really serious.
Would
they
you,
wanna
would you do
know.
it? Would you do it illegally?
I don't
would
know if-
never do anything illegally.
I probably would do it. Well, if we were in the scenario where, like, Casey's a werewolf and we need to, like, protect you, I'd be like, fuck it, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
I think I would do it illegally in that situation.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if I'm doing it just to kind of, like, do it, probably, unless I thought the government was corrupt and I didn't want them to know what I was
It's
doing.
like, yeah.
Which
that's one
that's
thing.
probably why they, I mean, who would the Muggle government or not the? Sorry. Whew.
Whoa.
No.
Casey, we're keeping this politically clean.
In the wizarding world, it was corrupt
Yeah,
for
it
a
was
while. So
fudged.
like, we were living during then. Yeah, 100%.
During then, yeah, but like, also if it was just like a fine, and I could just be like, oh, I didn't know I had to register, I would do it. But Azkaban is so serious.
I don't know. I fucking risk it. I don't give a fuck. Also, I'd be a cute little dog.
And plus,
Probably.
Sirius being like unregistered is what got him out of Azkaban.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe, I mean, he shouldn't have been in Azkaban, but in another way, he should have been in Azkaban because he was an unregistered animagus, so he should have been in jail for that.
Oh,
But-
that's a controversy right there.
But
But I bet also the ministry is probably like regulates being an animagus. Like I feel like I don't know.
Well, they literally only do it so that they can fucking find you. They
Yeah.
want to know, okay, who can turn into an animal so we can keep tabs on them. Like, this person fucking murders somebody. They want to be like, cool,
Yeah.
he can turn into a frog. Like, let's go and drain all the swamps. Like, I don't know how frog catching works.
I feel like it would still be hard to find you, but they'd be like, they're a frog and they wear glasses, so they have distinct markings.
Or
Yeah,
it's
so
more
wait.
if there was some animal running away from a crime scene and someone described that animal, they could be like, ooh, I should go question this person because I think that was the animagus.
Yeah. If I was a golden retriever, let's just say that's the dog.
Yeah.
Does that mean I would have circled? Do you know how stupid
Your
that would
head
look?
would have a paw with longer little toes.
Yeah, I'd have long paws.
because of your witch's toe.
Call me Long Paw.
You would have maybe like little white markings around your eyes or something.
I don't know, because golden retrievers are just golden.
Yeah, but sometimes they have like
Different
pale.
colors.
They have like pale spots.
Or maybe they'd have like your colored eyes or something.
What animal would you be, bro?
I have a list.
All right, read them
Oh,
off.
you have
We'll
a
get
whole-
First,
into it.
my first one was hedgehog. I also
Okay.
thought maybe koala.
Why?
Sleep a lot.
Oh, you don't want to be a koala.
You'd also
They're
have
dumb.
syphilis.
I didn't know
No,
that.
chlamydia.
Yeah,
Or, you know those little things in Australia? I think they're called quokkas.
sure.
They look like they're smiling. Google it.
All right.
Wait, page Google.
I don't know how to spell.
But I just think hang out in a tree. I feel like koalas are also really aggressive. I'm aggressive when awakened from sleep.
I don't know.
No.
I don't think they're that aggressive.
I'm saying no to that.
I don't
That's
think
not
you'd
you.
be.
I
No.
also thought maybe sloth because I like being lazy, and I would not want to be an animagus.
Quokka.
So then you would never get to be a
Animal.
sloth.
What's
Do I
it?
want to be a sloth?
How do you spell
No.
it?
You'd be covered in mold all the time.
I'll spell it.
You're having me look it up, but I
Cover
don't...
in mold?
Well,
Yeah.
they like grow
They grow moss
fungus
and shit.
Yeah.
That's cool. I don't think you would be. I feel like the nature of becoming an animagus would make it impossible for you to have a sloth.
happy.
Oh,
So happy.
they are
Oh.
cute though. Do they
I
bite
get
people?
hedgehog, I think.
Like cute.
But they can be vicious if they want to be, which I
Yeah.
get little feisty attitude in there. But also really cute and cuddly and it's nice.
Yeah.
Gabby's nice.
Ew.
Gabby's the nice one.
Ew. Since
Gabby's
when?
the nicest.
That's why if I heard Doe on this
You
list,
know,
I'd be like, boo.
I told someone, I was like, oh, did you hear Paige tell me I didn't cry human tears on the podcast? And they're like, yeah, that made sense to me.
Do they bite people? You can be a quokka if they bite people. You'd fucking bite
It's a
somebody.
wild animal.
I feel like
Probably
any animal bites.
Yeah.
You'd
Hamsters
fucking
bite.
bite somebody. Has little fear of humans, and they'll approach
That's why they're
people.
so happy.
That doesn't make
Don't
sense.
feed them.
You don't like being around people just like me.
Yeah. So,
Reasons why we're sitting
Big
in a basement.
hedgehog.
yeah, I like hedgehog. Did you have any?
But I got
more?
wolf on the BuzzFeed quiz, and I was like, oh, I'd like to be a wolf.
So
Yeah, that
you
one was
wouldn't want to
actually pretty
be
good.
one. Why?
I just don't have, there's like,
Read your list.
being an animal just doesn't have like a lot of appeal to me, I guess.
So you like being human?
Yeah.
Can't relate.
Yeah.
I mean, like I actually
just
am
because,
an alien, so
Like I wrote for, like I have a pro-con list with me that I wrote out. Like I just feel like you can get dirty, smelly. I don't really know if I want to poop outside all the time. I don't like the fact that I can't control what I am if I am some sort of ferret. Because I don't like ferrets either. And ferret Instagram tried to follow me once, and I was like, get away from me.
fuck ferrets.
I don't
Ferret
like
hate
that
podcast.
it could be regulated by the ministry, and I feel like I could spend my time doing other things. I feel like there's like so many facets of magic that like being an animal wouldn't be like a top priority on my list
All
versus
right.
like
Fair.
the prophecies, weird shit that's happening in like the Department of Mysteries,
Time
other
travel.
other beasts, time travel. Like there's just so many other things.
I'd want to time travel as a dog.
You don't have opposable thumbs.
That's-
How are you?
I love that. She has a one long thumb. So.
She has one long toe and she'll be able to turn it.
I have opposable. That's what I get because my long toe. I get an extra one. Oh, that's cool.
And like I feel like the cool part would be like you're an animal and you can talk to other animals, but can you talk to other animals through magic in a different way?
Dr. Doolittle. Sorry.
Dr. Doolittle.
That's all I was thinking of. Just chatting with some animals.
Chatting it up.
I don't
Chatting
know.
it
I
up.
think it would just be so cool. Even though the process is extensive and crazy.
Anything cool magic takes forever.
Yeah.
True.
Polyjuice Potion. To be able to, like, be
Takes
a dude
forever.
for a day, which is what I would do with it.
Would not do.
Ugh.
I would. But just
Nah.
to see.
Nah, brah.
Not for us.
So
So
that
no
when
from
you
us.
when you turn back into a woman, you can be like, I don't know what you're complaining about. You know?
Oh well.
What if we could men polyjuice into us and have pain?
Yeah.
Yes.
Menstrual pain?
I'd be fucking turning.
That should be a requirement.
I'm like.
Can we
in
all
my
talk about
prince.
in the 7th book when Hermione and Fleur turn into Harry and how weird it must have been just to have a penis out of nowhere? Like
would've just
they don't
been-
discuss that, but you're like suddenly a man.
I feel like it would just be weird to be like, "Ooh, I'm my friend." I like in the movie when she's like, "Wow, your eyesight really
Yeah.
is shit." I would want my friends to be me so they could see how bad my eyes are.
And we all wear glasses here.
Yeah, but
I think I
We
have
all
the
just
worst
compete
vision.
to see who has the worst vision.
yeah, we're like, who's the blindest?
I'm pretty sure it's me.
I like stare at screens to make my eyesight worse than you guys.
I stare at the sun 2 times a day.
Sorry. Oh my god, that's really funny.
Something kind of controversial though.
Love
we
that.
need to talk about
If
is
it's JK, it's controversial.
Hey,
is the
hey,
North
hey.
American animagus.
Huh?
They were sometimes referred to as skinwalkers.
Oh.
And this was on Pottermore, and I saw it, and I just went,
This is a major plot point on the hit TV show Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf, bitch.
I saw a Ghost Adventures show where they were looking for skinwalkers in, like, Nevada or something, and that's when I realized I got a little bit of the background on it, and I didn't know that much about the Native American culture on it.
Yeah, it's Navajo.
Navajo?
I think so, yeah.
And I was like, this seems wrong to be relating that. I mean, what do you guys feel about it? It's on the fence, I think.
I feel like I'm not a huge fan of it. I wasn't a huge fan of them using it on Teen Wolf.
Yeah.
One, because we didn't understand what the fuck was going on, but that's just Teen Wolf. But also this, I'm like, okay, it's like different. There's a difference between what a skinwalker is. Do you know what I mean? And like what you're saying it is.
Because it's a very dark,
two different things.
Thing in their tradition. It's not good. They fear them above all else. Like, you do not mess with that sort of magic. Like, you don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not into it.
It's not like talking about, in the UK when we're discussing, folklore that is, it's very folklore where it's not a belief system that's held by many anymore.
I don't know.
Whereas
it's just like
skinwalkers is still something that people very strongly believe in, and it's very culturally relevant still. Like, you shouldn't use it.
You shouldn't just be like, oh yeah, in this school in America, yeah, it's like also known as like skinwalker. Like, there's already an entire story and culture and lore around this. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't just be like, oh yeah, and this too. Like, no. Come up with your own fucking thing. You've come up with a lot of other shit.
Yeah, you're not talking about unicorns here. That's different.
Yeah. That's stuff that you can, like, I don't know. I'm not into it. I feel like just...
It wasn't necessary information that we needed, which is why I think I got a little annoyed.
Like, just edit this part out.
Yeah.
Like, delete that. You don't need it.
So I don't know, because it's on Pottermore, sometimes I wonder if it's coming directly from JK, that she said it, or if it's some of her contributors, which I'm not sure how that works.
I don't fucking know.
But
they should be careful then, if it is contributors, because it's representative, I think, of JK.
Yeah. And you don't want... Yeah, I'm not into it. Like, no, it's not okay. Obviously, I don't know anything, but it's just like...
Yeah, it's
like,
rough.
Like, when... It's just weird. I'm not into it. I can't...
To change gears, though, let's talk some more fun stuff about McGonagall. Do you think she ever got hairballs?
Yeah.
What a transition.
Well, do you think she would... As a cat, she would have to lick herself then? Isn't that how it happens? Because they pick up their fur?
Yeah.
No.
So did she do, like, cat things?
Or do you just turn into a human to clean yourself, and then
it depends
you're
on how
clean
long.
as a cat?
Well, she said, in the first book, like, he knew that McGonagall wasn't a regular cat because she was sitting too stiffly.
Yeah.
So, like, you still are you're just in a different form. So, like, I don't think that she might have I don't know, do you have the animal instincts when you are...
But you still want to eat cat food?
Like, does Sirius, like, bite at fleas when he's a dog? Is that something he said?
Yeah, he says something about...
But I don't know if it's the movie or the book.
I think it's the movie that he says that the fleas were bad. And in the book, I think he talks about eating birds and stuff. So he does hunt as a dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But he also had to stay as a dog so he didn't get caught.
Yeah, and so he was keeping himself alive on birds, which I think as a human in the wilderness, you probably would do the same.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure what it means to... But hey, Scabbers was eating, like, rat food because they're not, like, feeding him, like...
Mini sandwiches.
Yeah. And so I would assume that you probably have animal instinct of some sort.
Because, like, if you're McGonagall, you're sitting, you're just chilling as a cat, and you're like, ooh, I gotta clean this. Like, you'd probably go for it. I don't know. I think it depends.
It would probably be a mix of your...
How long you're in your animal form for. Like, there's a lot of variables.
I think you would just have, like, a mix of consciousness between cat and human. So you would still, like, I think the instinct would kick in and surpass human nature. At some points, like, if you slip up, if you're not paying attention to what you're doing, if you're a cat, you see a bird, you might just chase it and then be like, what am I doing? Like, that's weird. No, I'm
a human.
Yeah.
And then you turn back into a person, you, like, do your taxes just so you remind yourself.
Or, like, a dog, you start barking at someone for no reason, and you're like, wait, I don't have an issue with that person. So, like, I don't need to be yelling at them.
If you're a dog, and you're an animagus, and you're a dog, and you start barking, do you think what it is you're trying to talk as a person and it's coming out in dog barks? Or are you going, like, in your brain, you're thinking, bark, bark, You're consciously
It
thinking
gets
bark,
so
bark.
complicated the more you think about it.
Yeah.
I love it.
We probably should not get too deep because we're gonna get very confused.
Listen, when we have a time travel episode, I'm gonna lose my shit. I love time travel.
Also, Dumbledore taught McGonagall to be an animagus.
He did?
Yeah, according to Pottermore.
He was like, okay, sis, this is what you do.
So did he just give her the book and say, "Here, this is how you do it," or was Dumbledore actually,
Unclear.
or was Dumbledore like try to do it and then maybe he failed because,
I feel like he like helped her out with like, all right, here's the moonbeam.
found the chrysalis.
Help you find some dew that hasn't been stepped on in 7 days.
If anything, to me, Dumbledore helping her would probably have just been, to me, like, just like emotional support.
Yeah.
Because, like, she was probably like, fuck, I don't know if I can do it. Like, I don't know if it's worth it for me to try this. And he was probably like, no, it is worth it for you to do it. Like, you should go for it. I think you can do it.
Because I don't think Dumbledore was one. Obviously, he's not registered, but that's not Dumbledore's style to register with the Ministry. But I also don't think he would do it because there's so many other things that he can do with magic that he wouldn't care.
Yeah. And I don't know why, but in my mind, the animal that he would be is, like, a really big, like, rabbit. One of the big, like, like a big rabbit. But, like, one of the, like, a hare. Like,
yeah.
A hare. He would be, like, a silver hare, and he'd just, like, dart around. I don't know why.
I honestly just think that he would be any creature from The Sword and the Stone.
Oh my god.
That's how I picture him turning into an animal. He would just be like, I'm going to be this fish, and then I'm going to be like...
Oh, yeah.
Or when he turns into, just like, I'm this little worm, and then...
What if you tried to turn in, like, your animagus, and you were, like, half pig, and you fucked it up, and you were stuck like a half pig, like that one thing from Sleeping Beauty, you know, where she lives with all her minions and shit, and he's like... We tried to find her. That'd be what I would half turn into, like a half pig, man.
That'd be awful.
That would be terrible.
It'd probably be painful.
What if that's what the movie The Fly was really about? He was just trying to be an animagus and he got stuck. I'm surprised. Oh, well, I did a flip. I'm surprised that Rita Skeeter wasn't genuinely just a fly, so she could literally be a fly on the wall. But people would kill her.
Yeah.
That's why a beetle's a little hardier. They have a harder exterior.
Yeah,
Speaking,
they're like
what is that? Oh, it's
that's
cat hair. I thought it was a fly. I was like,
Speaking of
that's...
animals, there's a little shit in the room.
He's being cute.
Living
He's got
it up.
crazy eyes.
He is fucking crazy.
Are
Are you a person?
we're at 52 minutes.
Are you stuck?
Wow.
So if we'd like to move into Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Yes, we can.
Hold on. Let's interview the cat and see if he's a
We're
human
not doing
stuck in a
that.
cat's
We're not
mouth.
doing that. We're not doing
We're not
that.
just going to have dead air for 5 minutes while you try to talk to your cat.
Wally. What's your human name?
All right, so... Fuck,
I don't know what they are.
Fuck,
so
Marry,
I'm
Kill this
excited.
week.
Okay.
We're going to do Sirius, James, and Lupin.
Oh, yo, what?
Hey!
Reason why we're not doing all animagus and we're throwing Lupin in there because we know we would all kill Wormtail and that's not interesting enough. Because I thought about that. I was
I'd
like, oh, we'll
fuck
do
him.
the
No,
3
just kidding.
animagus.
Yeah,
no.
big mood.
Yeah, everyone would kill him. So we have to...
I would definitely kill him. I'd kill him all 3 times.
All right, so who wants to go first?
I haven't thought about it all. Gabby's had
Gabby-
all week.
Okay, so I've been thinking. I think I would probably kill Sirius.
Oh.
He's just doesn't appeal to me.
Okay.
All right.
I'm intrigued by this. Isn't that Casey's favorite character? No.
No.
Don't you like him though?
I do like him.
That's not like I don't like him. I just don't want to fuck him or marry him.
All right, that's valid.
He's just too dirty.
Not after he gets out of Azkaban.
I don't believe that.
You don't.
He is not concerned with showering.
How do you know?
Because he is not.
Gabby
feel like
literally is just projecting how much she hates me. I'm just serious. He's like, he showers. He's gross. He doesn't shower. He's fucking gross. He's
All right.
Like a
So you're...
scraggly. I don't know. There's just
I'm not
something.
gonna-
There's something that's a little too wild about him.
All right.
A little too like spontaneous.
Fair.
You
You,
want
have
a
to
little
kill
button
someone.
up.
Like
You're
I feel
killing
like maybe
Sirius.
when he'd be like, yeah, I don't really feel like showering this weekend. I'd be like,
Okay. All right.
I would just vibrate.
That face was insane. It's so funny.
I'm stuck because I feel like I would like James because I feel like I like extroverted people.
Okay.
Like I feel like I would be attracted to the fact that we could be sort of a balance to like someone who's quieter.
Mm-hmm.
But he's such a shit.
Aww. Oh, anyway,
But,
keep
like,
going, sorry.
I like Lupin. I feel like Lupin and I are more similar.
Yeah.
So like I kind of want to marry James. Fuck Lupin.
Fucking
Really?
a werewolf.
I'm into that.
Twilight fan.
Imprint on Lupin.
Oh. When are we starting our Twilight hate blog? And it's just me talking about how much I hate imprinting as a concept.
All right, I agree with that. I guess that makes sense.
Are
but
those your pairs?
Oh, not at all. But I
Okay.
accept that because you got to kill someone.
You have no choice but to accept it.
Yeah.
I'm not changing my answer.
That's fine.
It's not like I don't like Sirius.
I'm very
Or-
opposite of you though. That's why.
Well,
Let's hear it.
I would marry James, because I feel like it would just work out really well, the dynamic between us. Even though
Yeah.
he's a lot, like I could handle his ridiculousness and his sass. Like I could,
You do that every Thursday night.
I could out sass him, and
Absolutely.
yes, and I would fuck Sirius,
Mood.
and then I would kill Lupin. Because, I mean, I don't know. I think it would be like a mercy killing. Like, he has had such a hard life. Like,
Casey,
he
your
would be
fuck, marry, kills are so fucking brutal. Like, you're like, I'd mercy kill him. Last week you were like, I'd marry Gilderoy because I get all his money. He wouldn't know. I could just tell him we're married. I wouldn't even have to marry him. Like, you're fucking hardcore.
That's what you gotta be in this game.
Okay, so, marrying James, killing Lupin, fucking Sirius. Why did you fuck him? Why would you fuck? Because he's the last one left, or because you were like actively like, no, I want to have sex with
No,
this
because I
guy?
feel like he's always described as very good looking.
Yeah.
So, why not? Whereas, like, Lupin's not described as super good looking.
Yeah.
So, like, why not fuck the more good looking one?
And who did you say? What were yours?
Are you even remember?
Yeah,
bitch?
she's not paying attention.
I have terrible memory.
No, I'm just telling you.
She's probably just been thinking about
no,
her
I
choices.
would.
No, I haven't.
would
I just genuinely have a
I would
bad
marry
memory.
James as well, but I would kill Sirius. Fuck Lupin.
Okay. I don't know what the fuck I would do. Because I feel like James and I are like, bleh. We'd both be so fucking loud and annoying. But that would be fun. Because we'd both just be like, yeah, 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 baka, baka, ba. But then I'm like, And then Lupin I think would be good because I feel like for me, it would be a good balance for me because he'd be like, could you just chill out?
I don't think he'd be able to handle you, though.
Well, he was friends with all of them. Do you know what he was? They made him a prefect to try and like get him to corral the rest of them, but
the thing
it didn't
with
work.
Lupin is like, remember when he was like, Tonks, no, don't be into me. Like, I feel like there'd always be this thing where he'd be like, no, like, I'm just not good enough.
Oh, he'd have that complex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could handle
That's
that.
a lot to...
And then Sirius
deal
is
with.
like fun for me, but I think that like Sirius to me is out of like because I was trying to think earlier. I don't know why, but like between James and Sirius, like who is the one who would be escalating things?
Serious.
Because, like, I don't know if I could handle, like being
they
married
both
to another
had-
person who's, like, an escalator. Because, I'm, like, foot on the gas.
I think Sirius would
90%
escalate
of
the
the time.
situation, like, and James would actually reel it in on occasion. Like, they both did messed up shit as children. Like, obviously, everyone does. But as adults, Sirius was still the one who had his flying motorcycle. He went out and just started screaming to Pettigrew on the street. Like, he did not let things be chill ever.
I don't know. I feel like I want to marry him, though. I want to hang out with him. I want to have that energy.
You would be like a power couple. Everyone would be scared shitless of you.
I want to pick him because it'd be like, nobody's on the fucking brakes, but we're just like, all right, let's just do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah.
And also, I like
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking of Arrested Development, and you'd probably dare each other to get married.
Oh, totally. Like, I'm Job.
Yep.
Like 1,000%. But we'd both be dogs, so we could hang out and do dog stuff together.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna.
that would be so
I am
cute.
gonna marry him.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I don't want to get wrapped. Like, see, now Lupin seems really bad because he's always gonna be like, I'm not worth it.
I mean, he gets over it, kind of.
I don't know.
But not really.
I don't know,
Not
man.
really. He was gonna abandon his pregnant
He was
wife.
abandoning ship.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like, yo, I'm gonna go out with you guys. And Harry was like, no.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You're not doing shit, bitch. I don't know. So I guess I don't want to kill Lupin for that, but I don't really want to kill James. He hasn't really done anything to me. I'd probably fuck James. That'd probably be nice.
He's also supposed to be very good looking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, all right. And then I guess I'll have to kill him, but I'm not happy about it.
Okay. I don't think anyone would be happy about it.
I'm not, like, mercy killing him like you
I mean...
were. I'd just be like, sorry, bro. You want to know what it'd be? I'd probably be like a werewolf hunter. And I'd just be like, silver bullet, and I'd be like, oh, shit. I could never be a werewolf hunter. I would want to kill him, though. I'm swapping. I'm changing.
Okay.
I'm changing it. I'm going to kill James.
Okay.
All right.
And I'm going to fuck Lupin. You want to know why? Just to see what happens. Wild card. I don't know what's going to happen.
What do you think's gonna happen?
I don't know. Will it be good? Will it be bad? I don't know. I want to find out.
All right.
Mystery solved.
Well, thanks everyone for hanging around.
Yeah.
If you're interested in finding out more about us, we are on Facebook as well as Instagram and Twitter. So tweet at us, message us,
Yeah,
let us know
seriously,
you're
follow
out
our
there,
Twitter. It's lit.
and we will definitely respond back because we're excited to hear more about you guys.
We
So-
are thrilled.
Yeah. Oh, we're also on Patreon, so if you want to
Yeah.
donate, please do that. We'll be able to keep making better and cooler content for you guys. Anything else? Secret word.
Oh, I don't have one. Gabby can pick the secret word this week. Secret word from Gabby. Blood.
Dr. Doolittle.
Dr. Doolittle. All right. Well, we will see you guys next week.
See you
Yay,
next week,
bye.
bitches.